Sino anak ni Delta?
Hindi ako.
Bubos daw nila,
Junior.
bubos daw nila. Hirap na ako.
Sa?
Ako, kilala ko yung pamangkin ni Ed.
Ako, kilala ko yung...
Ibiniltok yan, no?
Yung anak ni Delta. Yung pangalan.
Greetings. I am Weenton, or Winston Adam Leharde, yes, and I am here to teach you how to play Pathfinder and use his grapples efficiently. Mostly use his grapples efficiently because that's the guide. Yeah, so here am I, a Pathfinder. I have more like 100 games on this guy, so I have experience, of course, yes. So let's start by I'll define the terms that I'll be saying so that you would be able to follow. Yes, so first is a super grapple. So a super grapple is a grapple that you could do with air strafing and mouse movement and by grappling efficiently. So after that is air strafing. What is air strafing? Air strafing is the is a movement technique that is seen in almost all source engine-based games such as Counter-Strike, TF2, Team Fortress 2, Titanfall, and Left 4 Dead, and Half-Life. Yes, so it's a movement technique that accelerates you when you are in the air. So as you can see there, when I jump normally, it's just not that fast. So when I jump and air strafe and bunny hop, it's very fast, faster than almost running. So another term that I'm using is bunny hopping. So bunny hopping is the technique that you would do when you're connecting multiple air strafes at the same time. So those are the fundamentals of grappling. So let's get started. Yeah. So first is that we need to learn air strafing. So air strafing is that. So I have already said it. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So how to practice your air strafes better? So first you would need to do is that you could use it Octane's jump pad. Yes, this is a jump pad. So you could use it by just walking onto it and then holding A, then turning your mouse to the left. That's considered an air strafe. So after that, or you could do it like this. You could go to the right, then press D and move your mouse to the right. That's how you air strafe. Those are the basic air strafes. So another movement technique. So once you get this down, air strafing down, you could then move on to other movement techniques such as bunny hopping. Boink, boink, boink. Look, I'm jumping. It's good. So yeah, those are bunny hops, and then you could then use the muscle memory that you've built up using by air strafing into the grapples. Because when you grapple, the moment you hit this point, you could air strafe strafe in the air such that you could slingshot yourself across the map by abusing the physics in this game, in the engine.
I control death.
So,
it does not control
yes, so how does one use the grapple? So the grapple is basically it pulls you over. It pulls you to the direction that you have placed it. So then after that, you could also able to manipulate the grapple in the air. So you could you could do it by jumping and pressing W. So make it travel farther and farther from the initial point that was given. Yeah. The next step is that we could incorporate air strafing. So by air strafing is that we could jump, then go over there and make it farther. It didn't look far because I was stopped by this wall, but it's fine. You get the idea probably. So I'll just explain what I did just there. So first be grappling to the right, then I'll be going to the left. Pressing D and looking right, and then pressing A and looking left. So that I would air strafe around that point, and I would be able to be launched further than the normal grapple and jumping technique. So after that, we could grapple this any other points that would make it would launch us further. So this is my favorite grappling spot on the firing range, for it would become it would train you how to go very farther and very long. So the distance that you travel depends on how far the grapple point is to you, and that how much momentum that you would build up by by traveling and air strafing around it. So another trick that you could do is that, so I would be grappling here, then I would jump, then I would look, and then air strafe again, and then that's how you do it. So I would air strafe. So all I did there was I did an air strafe to the right, then my mouse movement was like this. It's like a loop that is not finished. A sidewards U is the thing that you want to draw, and go like that. Yeah,
Sorry, we all need a bathroom.
those are the
Now for the right
basics
choice.
of a grapple,
I've come to save
and
the
that
day. Maybe.
like that. I went to the left. So first you need to do to go to the direction that you would. What you want to do is like you would go to the left of the grapple point, or depending when you're going to the right, you would go first to the left, then to the right. And if you're going to the left, you're going to go right first, then to the left, so that you would be able to efficiently maximize your velocity, and that you would be accelerating even more faster, and you would go in turn would go farther into the direction that you want to go. So that's how it usually is. Thank you for listening, and have a
Using grapple.
I hope that you would know how to become a grapple man. Yes? Wait, but there's more. If you wanted more, you could be. You could also connect grapples by. You could extend the.
I have
there-
come to save the day. Maybe.
You could extend the distance that you would travel by either jumping or sliding. Because sliding in this game would make you, what do you call this? Retain the momentum and the velocity that you have gathered, and would launch you even further than you would be initially going. So that didn't actually happen here, because there's a slope here, and the slope destroys the momentum of a object. So let us try it over here.
I feel recharged.
Let's try it again.
Here I come.
So
Back from the sky.
here, and then who? Yes, as you can see, I've traveled a lot further with that. So another thing you could do is that instead of sliding
Save the day.
by pressing crouch, you could just what's it called this? When you I'm sorry. You could just jump, and it would be able to make you go farther than sliding. Because the jump, when you time the jump nicely,
Here I come.
it would
Back from the sky.
see it would launch you further than if you were to
Sorry, we all need a bathroom break.
if you were to slide. Actually, it's almost the same, but it's faster and further, and it would I'm sorry for that. It would make your make the enemies that you are juking or evading more difficult to hit you. You've learned a lot. That is all in this very nice game of Apex Legends, and this tutorial has helped you. Leave a like, share, and subscribe. Subscribe to my very dead channel at Weenton. So that is all. Thank you. And adios.